Hi, my name is Neetu, and this podcast is Understanding Her. We are gonna talk about a lot of things on this journey: her mindset, her lifestyle, her learnings, her mistakes, her everything, like whatever impacts her or whatever is related to her. Let's do this. Let's start it. Let's get into it. Okay, let's start. So, the first episode of this podcast is understanding why. Because, see, whenever we are starting something new, or maybe if you have already started or on this journey already, we need to know why we are doing it. This is a very vital step to know what we like, whatever we are doing. We should know the reason behind it. And why is it important to even start this journey? For me, I like whenever I start something, I need to know why I'm doing it. If I don't know, most of the time it won't make me even move towards that thing, if that makes sense. Like, if I am starting something, for example, if I have to start working out, I need to know why I'm doing it. If I'm picking a diet, I need to know why I'm doing it. I need to know the why before starting the journey. Or even if I have started it because of some influence, I would again go to that question: why am I doing it? Like, it's a basic question that I ask myself all the time, and it has helped me to stay on that particular journey. And that is really something I would suggest you guys to ask. Why should we even start this journey before starting this journey? The first reason that comes to my mind why we should start, like, why is it important to start this journey, is because, see, when you know the reason why you are why you're doing something, what you're doing, it's like a foundation that you can come back to. And this would be your first break to even start building that fort for yourself. You are feeling whenever you're feeling low about all this, or having a second thought, or even if you just need a little push, the reason would be the best thing. Like, you would know why you're doing it, and don't have to push yourself to do it. Let's talk about how will you find this reason, because I know this question is so simple, so it's just a why. It's so easy, but trust me, it is not, and it takes lots of time to actually reach to this to a real reason. Because when you ask yourself why you are starting this journey, or why you want to start this journey, you will get a lot of answers popping in your mind, and your brain will bust out of all that. So and the weirdest thing is that even if you will get your first reason, it could be just an illusion. So what I'm trying to say here is, for example, let's suppose you said that you want to exercise on a daily basis, but when you ask yourself why you started the working out, the reason could be that you want to impress a girl or a boy, or maybe you want to take a revenge from your ex. People do that, I know. And there could be something like impressing someone else, which is basically getting an external validation. And trust me, that might make you start this journey, but once you don't get what you wanted, you would feel so empty and ask yourself at the time why I even started it. So better ask yourself again why you want to start this journey. And I would like, for me, I like to do things that build me, like that is something that make me better, and it's not for anybody else, it's just for me. For example, if I am cooking, it's for me. I love to cook for myself, and my family knows this, that if I am cooking for anybody else, the food will be so worse, because I don't like to cook for anybody else. So yeah, so we love to do things, we love to do new stuff for ourselves, and if that is the reason for your journey, chef's kiss. You are going to stick on this. Maybe you will get overwhelmed sometime, but you are gonna stay here, I know, if that is your reason. So let's talk about how to find how will you find that reason. Ask yourself question, maybe set up some 10 to 15 minutes if that works for you, and maybe journal about it. Write that question in your notebook, notes app, or you can even record this on your phone and just talk to yourself, like, why do I want to start this journey? And if you are really lazy, like you don't want to write it and you don't want to, I should not say lazy, but yeah, this happens. If you don't want to journal about it, or if you don't even want to record it, you can just set a 15 to 20 minutes of timer on your phone. Sit with yourself at somewhere where you cannot be disturbed, you can be alone, and just ask yourself, like in a third person perspective, ask yourself, why do you want to start this journey? And ask your this question a number of times until you are really, like, you're sure that that's your reason. So could be a possibility that you won't get this answer in just 15 minutes in a day, but okay, it's okay. You have to do this as an exercise, maybe for a few days, until you really get the answer. Okay. But guys, please promise me that you will do this and ask yourself why you want to start this journey. The first step, okay? Don't skip this part. You might have to put some time and some energy on it, but hey, this energy is yours, and you're putting it to yourself. That's what we wanted, right? That's why we are here. Cool. Let's go ahead with this. So whenever you're asking yourself this question, or why you want to start this journey, there could possibly be a lot of distractions that seems like an answer. So first could be your ego, and it could be adrenaline rush that comes to you at 3 a.m. when you see a podcast or a motivational video. So ego is basically the personality that you have created around the outer world, your family, your friends, the people you know. You want to be seen in a particular way, so that is why sometimes you do things that you even don't want to do. So make sure that you are not starting this journey with the ego thing. The question that comes to, like, the reason should not be your ego to start this journey. You won't be able to continue this journey for a very long time with this reason. Cool. Second is adrenal rush. So sometimes we get that adrenal rush and we make that decision because we just got motivated. Even after listening to this podcast, you might get motivated to start this journey, and that is okay, that is totally cool, but at least you should know the reason why you're starting it, and the reason should not be the motivation, because guys, this journey is a commitment, and motivation will will go down at some point in your life, like at some point in this journey. And at that time, this reason that if you want to do it for yourself, you will still push and you will still be ready to tackle all the problems that comes in the way. And that's it. If motivation is a reason, start it, it's great, but work with the reason. Third one is validation from others. So that could be maybe your friends are doing it, maybe your siblings or someone you really look up to or value might be doing it, and you don't want, and you just want to get a validation from them that you are such a cool person who's doing this and all. It would be the third reason, which is actually a distraction. If you're doing it to show off it to someone else or get a validation from them, I would suggest you still keep searching for the reason until it's not a validation or something to impress just others. Fourth one here is really important, because we are Insta girlies, right? And there is this huge trend going on about the self-improvement, becoming the better version of yourself. And don't get lost in that, because if you do that, most of the time you will just be watching videos and really taking any action. If that is the reason that you just want to be with the trend, then girlies, you gotta stop that. Ask yourself the reason again and maybe continue with the journey. That's okay. Start a journey. We can work with the reason even when we are on the journey. It's not a big deal, but make sure that at some, like, why, when you will be asking these questions to yourself until you find the right reason, so that you are happy with the journey. And when you get those small, sweet, fruitful results, you would love them. Now, I would like to share my reason for this journey. So earlier, even for me, the focus was not me. And I didn't even know about that until very recently, and when I started my therapy. And whenever I talk about other people, how they are like, how their actions are impacting me, what they said has impacted me, and what they are doing is making me feel, and my therapist would ask me questions that would be relevant to me and would actually make me focus on myself. And right, all the time I was talking about their actions, their behavior, their, like, whatever they're saying and doing. And when I went to the therapy, all that comes, like, all the spotlight was very slowly but eventually put down on me, and I was the spotlight. Like, what were my feelings? Why is what impacting me? Why their action is impacting me? Why their behavior is making me feel in a way? Or what am I doing about it? What I'm gonna do about it? What is making me feel when this is happening? What's my future plan? How am I going to improve this? And we would work together with some exercises and so many ends, I know, bear with it. So that was like the time, after a few therapy sessions, I realized that, wait, I really need to focus on myself, and that's it. I should be focusing on my feelings, on my behaviors, my actions when something is happening. What is my contribution to it? And the whole energy and spotlight was on me now, and I liked it. I loved it, being in the spotlight, being in my own, like, being at the pedestal in my own mind. And call me delusion if you want to, I don't care, but that is the best place I would love to be. So this is it. This is the end of first episode, guys. I loved it. I loved creating it. see, when you do something for yourself, you would just love it from your heart. And this would give you so much energy to do it, no matter what's happening in your life, how many bad things are going on. You would still have that one positivity in your mind that you're still doing something for yourself. So let's start this journey together. I would really love to know your reasons for starting this journey. So once you reach there, or even if you are already, like if you already know what is your reason to start this journey, or how you came up to this answer that why you are starting this, let's just share it in the comments. And who knows, your reason might inspire someone else to start their journey. So see ya next Wednesday. Bye bye. Love you.